You think you know everything about Lisa from BLACKPINK? Think again, because what's been uncovered about her connection with luxury heir Fredrick Arnault might change the way you see her forever. Before we dive in, hit that follow button and drop your thoughts below. Is this secret love story real, or just a perfectly orchestrated illusion behind the glitz of Paris and the power of fame? It all began with what looked like a normal moment, a single photo, a quiet dinner, two people sitting close together in a Paris restaurant. Nothing unusual, until someone zoomed in. The smile was too genuine. The eyes, too familiar. Within hours, the internet exploded. Fans started connecting dots, tracking every trip, every post, every shadow of coincidence. Was BLACKPINK's Lisa, known for guarding her private life so fiercely, really involved with Fredrick Arnault, the billionaire heir to the world's biggest luxury empire? Fredrick isn't just any name. He's the CEO of Heir, one of the elite brands under the LVMH umbrella. Born into power, educated in prestige, surrounded by influence. And Lisa? A self-made global icon, adored by millions from Seoul to Los Angeles. Two different worlds, yet somehow intertwined. They were spotted together at concerts, luxury events, and even private gatherings that only the elite could attend. But both remained silent. No confirmation. No denial. Just silence, the kind that makes rumors grow louder. Then came the detail that changed everything. A silver bracelet on Lisa's wrist, identical to a limited edition Heir design not available to the public, only gifted personally by Fredrick himself. Coincidence? Hardly. In the world of fame, nothing is ever just coincidence. Fans dug deeper. They found traces of their parallel paths, photos of them in Paris in autumn 2023, Fredrick seen landing in Bangkok just days before Lisa's now infamous Crazy Horse Paris performance, a bold artistic show that shocked global audiences. Then came a blurry clip from a private party in Monaco, Lisa in a black dress, laughing beside a tall man with light brown hair. No faces, but the silhouette was unmistakable. The internet didn't need confirmation, it had conviction. Behind the frenzy, however, lies something far more human. Lisa, a girl who once left Thailand chasing a dream, trained for years under YG Entertainment, and became an international phenomenon. She knows the price of fame, the weight of rumors, the pain of having every heartbeat analyzed. If this relationship is real, perhaps it's the only piece of her world she's trying to protect. Because when your life is consumed by cameras, love becomes your only refuge. Then came the questions. Is Lisa really dating him? Is this a power couple or a PR move? Is Fredrick truly in love, or is this luxury diplomacy? Every public sighting, every airport clip, every Instagram post was dissected. Fans found matching details, bracelets, captions with hidden meanings, even concert song choices they claimed were secret messages. Could it all just be coincidence? Or were they speaking to each other through subtle signs the world wasn't supposed to notice? But here's the twist few people realize. In the high fashion world, personal relationships often blur into strategic alliances. And Lisa, with her influence across Asia, is an unparalleled force. Fredrick, heir to LVMH, understands the value of synergy between image and power. So the question looms, is this love, or legacy? Rumors intensified after Paris Fashion Week 2024. Multiple witnesses claimed Lisa and Fredrick were seen together backstage at the Louis Vuitton show. No reporters, no paparazzi, just a quiet exchange and smiles that didn't look staged. They seemed happy, one insider revealed. It didn't feel like an act. That night, both left the venue minutes apart, but entered the same black car with tinted windows. The world never saw where they went next. But the whispers were enough to shake both industries, and yet, beneath all the speculation lies something deeper. Can love survive when it's constantly under the microscope of fame and expectation? Lisa, whose every move defines global trends, may simply want to live a private truth. Fredrick, raised among power and scrutiny, knows that privacy is the rarest luxury of all. Perhaps that's what connects them, not just attraction, but a shared desire to protect what's real. In a rare interview, when Fredrick was asked about a rumored relationship with an Asian celebrity, he simply smiled and said, "Some things are more beautiful when left unexplained." Days later, Lisa posted a picture of a Paris sunset with the caption, "Some secrets feel like freedom." Fans didn't need more. The connection was clear, subtle, poetic, deliberate. Think back to that moment at the Celine show, Lisa sitting front row beside Hedy Slimane and Fredrick Arnault. At the time, it seemed harmless. Now, every glance, every shared smile takes on new meaning. Slowly, the puzzle pieces form a story, one not of scandal, but of silent understanding between two people who live in worlds too bright for privacy. And then came the most shocking revelation. Several insiders claim Fredrick introduced Lisa to his family during the summer of 2024. If true, that means this relationship isn't just whispers, it's real and serious. Because in the Arnault family, nothing happens by accident. Every introduction, every public move, every alliance is carefully measured. If Lisa was brought into that circle, it's not just romance, it's history in the making. So, is BLACKPINK's Lisa on her way to becoming part of one of the world's most powerful families? No one knows for sure. But what we do know is that this story has already changed how the world sees her, not just as a performer, but as a woman navigating the delicate balance between fame, love, and freedom. Maybe that's the true story here. Not about who's dating whom, but about a young woman who built her life on discipline and dreams, and found something, or someone, worth protecting in silence. A story of love that doesn't need words to exist. A connection between two worlds, K-pop and couture, art and empire, bound by secrecy and sincerity. Whatever the truth may be, the relationship between Lisa and Fredrick Arnault has already rewritten the narrative of celebrity romance. It's not just gossip, it's a glimpse into a new era, where love can exist even under the harshest spotlight. And just when the world thought the story had reached its peak, everything took an unexpected turn. A few months after the Paris whispers, Lisa began moving differently. Her schedule, once public and predictable, suddenly grew quieter. Fewer appearances. Less social media activity. Her posts became poetic, abstract, filled with sunsets, wine glasses, and Parisian rooftops. Some fans thought she was just taking a break. But others believed something was changing behind the scenes. Fredrick, too, seemed to shift his tone. The polished CEO who once lived in press releases began showing hints of emotion in interviews. Subtle, but real. When asked about balance between business and personal life, he said softly, "Sometimes you find something, or someone, that reminds you why you're human again." The room went silent. And for millions watching online, it didn't sound like a CEO talking about luxury, it sounded like a man talking about love. Whispers soon spread that Lisa was spending more time in Europe than in Korea. A few eagle-eyed fans even tracked her favorite cafe in Paris, where she was seen reading quietly with a cap and mask, next to a man wearing the same watch Fredrick wore at a recent event. The pattern was undeniable. But again, no confirmation. Just the same silence that made everything louder. Industry insiders began to speculate whether this relationship might be changing Lisa's path entirely. Rumors swirled that she was rethinking her contract decisions, wanting more control, more freedom. "Lisa is evolving," one producer said. "She's not just an idol anymore. She's becoming her own brand, and Fredrick might be part of that transformation." But here's the fascinating part, Lisa's fans didn't turn against her. Instead, they rallied behind her. Comments flooded in with messages like "Let her love," "She deserves peace," and "If she's happy, we're happy." That's when it became clear, this wasn't just a celebrity romance. It had become a cultural moment, redefining how fans viewed love and privacy in the K-pop world. Then came a single night that changed everything again. At a gala in Monaco, Fredrick was photographed speaking with a guest, his wrist subtly revealed a delicate charm bracelet. Under the bright camera flashes, fans noticed something engraved, the letters LL. Instantly, the internet caught fire. Could it be Lisa's initials? Some said yes, others called it coincidence. But when Lisa posted a story that same night, a glass of champagne and the caption, "For once, I'm not afraid," the internet didn't need proof. It needed belief. And belief spread faster than fact. As the months rolled on, both of them mastered the art of saying nothing while saying everything. Every movement, every public sighting became a message. When Lisa attended the Bulgari event in Italy, Fredrick's family brand quietly sponsored a nearby art exhibition. When Fredrick was seen in Seoul for a private business dinner, fans claimed Lisa's favorite stylist was booked for an undisclosed project the same week. Coincidence? Maybe. But in the age of digital detectives, no coincidence goes uninvestigated. What's more intriguing is how both sides seem to be protecting each other. Fredrick, despite being chased by global tabloids, never once allowed a public comment to cross the line. Lisa, in turn, continued to avoid any situation that could embarrass or pressure his family name. This wasn't the behavior of two people chasing headlines, it was the quiet choreography of mutual respect. Behind all the flashbulbs and gossip, there seemed to be something fragile, almost sacred. People close to Lisa described her as more grounded, more peaceful. "She smiles differently now," one insider said. "Not the stage smile, the real one." And that's the thing about real love, it doesn't always scream. Sometimes, it whispers in moments the world will never see, but every story has its tension. And in this one, the tension came from power itself. Some voices in the entertainment industry worried that Lisa's global independence could create friction with agencies, brands, and even fans who thrive on controlling the narrative. Could her relationship with Fredrick threaten that balance? Could the world's most powerful fashion dynasty and the queen of K-pop coexist without chaos? The speculation reached a breaking point when French tabloids hinted that Fredrick had purchased a new apartment in Paris, private, discreet, with a view of the Seine. Weeks later, a delivery photo leaked, multiple boxes labeled from Seoul. No names. Just origins. Within hours, hashtags like #LISARIC and #ParisApartment trended worldwide. Fans wanted to believe they were building a quiet world of their own, far from the noise. Still, no statement came. And maybe that was the statement itself, because in silence, they controlled the story. In mystery, they built a legend. Every powerful romance has a moment of revelation, and this one may be near. Several sources close to LVMH have hinted that Fredrick and Lisa might make a joint appearance at an upcoming fashion gala in late 2025. If true, it would be the first time they acknowledge each other in public, not through symbols, not through whispers, but with presence. The anticipation is electric. Fans are preparing. Media outlets are sharpening their headlines. But maybe, just maybe, the real twist isn't the confirmation, it's the evolution, because this isn't the story of an idol dating a billionaire. It's the story of two people rewriting the rules of fame, love, and power, on their own terms. Lisa is no longer just the dancer from BLACKPINK. She's a global woman standing in her truth. Fredrick isn't just the luxury heir, he's the man who learned that love isn't about ownership, but about protection, and if there's one thing both have shown the world, it's that real love doesn't need to shout. It just needs to last. So, as the world watches and waits, one question remains: when the lights fade, and the cameras stop flashing, will Lisa and Fredrick finally step into the open, or will they choose to keep their love hidden in the silence that made it so powerful? Whatever the answer, one thing is certain, the next chapter of Lisa's story won't just be about fame, it'll be about freedom, and that, perhaps, is the most beautiful secret of all.